Hi everyone, welcome to the Virtual College Exploration for all West Virginia students, sponsored by the West Virginia Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Officers and StriveScan. Thank you for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off, so panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of the many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the full schedule at WVACRAO.org. This presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at the same website, WVACRAO.org. I'd like to now turn it over to our presenters.
All right. Great. Thank you so much, everyone. Am I showing the right screen? Good to go. All righty. Well, thank you, everyone. It is a pleasure to be here. We are so excited to tell you a little bit about Radford University Carillion. But before we get started, I do want to take a minute to introduce who we are today. So my name is Sarah Wambe. I am the Director of Admissions here at Radford University Carillion. I actually spent the last 5 years of my career working in West Virginia. So I have a love of the students there, a love of the state, and I'm truly excited to share these health science opportunities with you. I do like to give a little bit of a fun fact, and my favorite fun fact about RUC is that all of our programs that require wearing scrubs actually have different colored scrubs that they wear, so you can differentiate between the programs. So our surgical technology program wears a royal blue color, our nursing program wears navy, and our med lab science program actually wears grape, which is not to be confused with purple or lavender. But it definitely brings a sense of camaraderie, and it's a great way to get to know who else is in your program. And with that, I'm gonna hand it over to Brian Garnett so he can tell you a little bit about himself.
How's it going, everybody? So my name is Brian Garnett, and I'm one of the admissions counselors here at Radford University Carillion. So I am a recent Radford University grad. So I loved it so much that I decided to come and work for the school as well. So I love it here. Just started, but loving every day that I'm here. So my fun fact is going to be, so we do have a state-of-the-art cadaver lab in our building. So it's amazing. You have everything that you might need. So also while you're working on the cadavers, if you just take a little look up from the cadaver, you can see the amazing area of Roanoke that our campus is located in. So it's a great view while you're doing your schoolwork. So it's amazing.
Great, thank you. It's also the second largest cadaver lab on the East Coast. So yeah. Top of the line cadavers and a great view. You can't go wrong. Well, great. So we're going to go over our presentation today. If you have any questions, Brian will be there to answer them for you. We are happy to help at any point in the time in the presentation. You have a question, just ask. All right. So next I want to tell you a little bit about us. We were originally founded in 1911 as the Lewis Gale School of Nursing, and we joined the Radford University family in 2019. Radford University Carillion has been educating healthcare professionals in the Roanoke Valley for over 100 years. We are Virginia's first hospital-affiliated college, and we are the top producer of health profession graduates in Southwest Virginia, and the top 10 for the Commonwealth. Our total student population is just under 1,100 students. Here, our students are provided with rigorous real-world learning environment at one of the most forward-thinking academic health centers in the nation. Radford University and Carillion Clinic have created a private-public partnership that gives students access to state-of-the-art facilities, access to practicing clinicians, and we offer clinical opportunities all within our campus facility. All of our RUC students also have access to everything that Radford University has to offer. So whether or not you want to take a dance class on the main campus, you want to have access to some of the activities like our big Highlander activity days, or you want to go watch a D1 basketball game on campus, that's all part of being a student here at Radford University Carillion. Now, as we said, we're located in downtown Roanoke, Virginia. Roanoke is a city of just 100,000 people, framed by the mountains of Virginia's Blue Ridge. So the area offers over 600 miles of trails for those looking for outdoor adventure. Within walking distance of campus, students can find a lively downtown with museums, restaurants, shopping, and nightlife. The campus itself is located inside of Carillion Community Hospital, located right here behind me. And we're in the heart of downtown Roanoke at the beginning of the Health Sciences and Technology Innovation Corridor, which includes the Fralin Biomedical Research Institute and the Ramp Regional Accelerator. The city of Roanoke provides ample opportunity for arts, music, and recreational activities. So we're going to start here and we're going to watch a quick little video so you can learn a little bit more about us.
It all began with a bold vision, a shared dream for what the future of healthcare and healthcare education could look like in our region, across the Commonwealth of Virginia and beyond. Carillion's roots go back more than a century when a group of dedicated citizens came together and built a hospital to meet the healthcare needs of the Roanoke Valley. Over a decade ago, a decision was made to transform from a collection of hospitals to a physician-led integrated healthcare system. It was a courageous move. Each decision and adaptation since has fundamentally changed the way Carillion collaborates and cares. Jefferson College of Health Sciences traces its history to 1914. With an established and respected presence in the Roanoke Valley, Jefferson College was known for educating students in realistic clinical environments and for preparing them for healthcare environments in exceptional ways. Radford University embraces tradition while also fostering innovation and envisioning the future. With esteemed health sciences education and an earnest desire to address the pressing workforce pipeline needs, Radford is responsive to opportunities to better serve students, the community, the Commonwealth, and the world. For decades, Carillion Clinic, Jefferson College of Health Sciences, and Radford University collaborated in a multitude of ways and created a meaningful partnership. One notable collaboration was the establishment of the Virginia Intercollegiate Anatomy Lab in 2015. Through these increasing opportunities, it became clear that a formal partnership presented endless possibilities for growth and, more importantly, impact. As Carillion Clinic and Radford University are strong enough to stand alone as unique entities, but visionary enough to realize the strength and synergy in partnering, a new journey began. Through 18 months of collaboration and planning, Carillion Clinic, Jefferson College of Health Sciences, and Radford University worked collaboratively every step of the way to bring their bold vision to reality. The result is a landmark public-private partnership known as Radford University Carillion. Located in downtown Roanoke, Virginia, in the Star City's Innovation Corridor, Radford University Carillion provides a rigorous real-world learning experience to students pursuing undergraduate and graduate degrees in the health sciences. As a part of Radford University and in partnership with Carillion Clinic, RUC boasts a faculty of practicing clinicians who, in a clinical setting, teach students to care for patients, conduct research, and explore how to manage organizations. We are caring, we are responsive, and together as Radford University Carillion, we are forward-focused and we are driven by what's next.
Great. I do apologize for that pause there. Oops, here we go again. I tried turning off my screen so you wouldn't have to watch me watch a video, but guess that didn't work. That's what happens when you're doing things live. Things happen. So next I want to talk a little bit about healthcare, which is what we're here at Radford University Carillion are all about. As you know, healthcare is a fast-growing industry, and we have guaranteed jobs for our successful graduates. We educate students in each one of the programs you see here on this screen, which all have projected growth. We have preparation for programs including graduate medical programs, med school, vet school, PA, PT, OT. If those are any of the things that you are looking forward to, you can prep for those graduate programs here as well. Healthcare is expected to grow and create 32% of all new jobs in the United States. And we actually have a handful of jobs like a respiratory therapist that we have more job opportunities than students available. So if these are some of the things that you are interested in learning more about, then you are at the right place. So here's a list of the current programs that we offer here. RUC currently offers 2 associate's degree programs, which we'll learn about in just the next few minutes. We have bachelor's, master's, as well as doctoral programs. Our average class size is a little over 19 and a half students. So no matter what, you're going to be in a small classroom, or actually our largest classroom on campus pre-COVID holds 75 students. Now here at COVID, it's closer to about 25. So you're never going to be in a large classroom, which means that your hand when it's raised will always get answered, and you're always a part of the conversation. So first, I want to give a little bit about our admissions criteria. Each of our programs there may be some varying facts, and I'll go over those as I go through the programs. But first and foremost, I do want to say our programs are direct admit. So meaning when you apply directly into your program of interest. So that means if you want to go into nursing, you apply into nursing. It's not pre-nursing, so you know you're admitted, and once you're in, you do not have to reapply again into the program. As a freshman, some of the things that we're looking for in your application are at least 4 units of English. We're looking at least 2 math. We'd like to see algebra and geometry, and we'd like to see 2 science, which is biology and chemistry. We do like to see, if you have anatomy and physiology as an AP, that's also wonderful, but not required. The SAT and ACT are being waived, but we will take them if you provide them to us. And we obviously want to see any AP or IB scores that you have. Now, as a transfer student, if you have over 24 credit hours, we only need to see your college transcript. If you have less than 24 credit hours, we will need to see both your high school and your college transcripts. For our transfer students, we're looking for at least 1 English, 1 math. We'd like to see anatomy and physiology, but if you don't have that yet, biology and chemistry. So transfer credit also is only given for a C or better. So that's important to note. So now we're going to go through and talk about our programs. They are so unique. I do want to spend the bulk of our time sharing this information with you. So first, our Occupational Therapy Assistant program is an associate's degree. It is a 2-year program. We only start in the fall, and it is a competitive admissions program. This means that along with the traditional admissions requirement, you do need to submit a portfolio, have an interview, as well as there's a quiz or an info session that you have to attend. This program has extensive hands-on lab hours. You do have the opportunity, if you would like to also get a bachelor's degree, to dual enroll in our health sciences bachelor's program. We have a graduation rate of around 91%, so our students are very successful. Our students work in skilled nursing facilities, schools, outpatient clinics, as well as in the home. And then we do have 100% career placement. And then you'll notice on all these slides that we do have the average salary for these jobs according to the region. So you can see here it's about $50,000 per year. I also like to note that this program is actually the oldest occupational therapy assistant program in the state. So we've been doing this for a very long time. Next, we have up our surgical technology program. In this program, it is also an associate's degree. We do have a fall start. We do offer sometimes for transfers in the spring, depending on if you've taken certain prerequisite courses. It is a hands-on, highly skilled program. You'll actually memorize over 200 pieces of equipment before you go for your certification exam. Students actually scrub up over 200 times for both general surgery and other surgical specialties. And even now during COVID, our students are getting this hands-on. It's just a little bit more spaced out and not as many students in a room, but we are making sure that students get these hands-on opportunities, because at the end of the day, you are working with real life patients in an operating room. We also have about a 91 career placement with the program. So most students who want a job are able to get one, typically even before they graduate from the program. And then I do like to note with this salary that with this, depending on your shift, whether or not you take a night shift or a swing shift, pay can vary. All right. Next of our bachelor's degree programs, we have our Biomedical Sciences program. This is our professional school preparation program. Like I said, so whether or not you're looking to go to medical, dental, veterinary school, physician's assistant, occupational therapy, this is where you start. Within this program, we offer 2 semesters of cadaver-based human growth anatomy. And then also, if you're interested in actually pursuing the physician's assistant program that RUC offers, our students are guaranteed 7 interview spots for the program for the year. So there definitely is a benefit to starting in our biomedical sciences program and then going into the physician's assistant program. There's a lot of collaboration with faculty on this program, and like most students do go on to do graduate school or professional research. All right, next we have our emergency service program. This program is one of 13 in the nation. While you are in this program, you'll have over 100,000 hours of patient care experience. So that's a ton of hands-on opportunities. We have some amazing simulation labs within this program. We have realistic dummies that you work with, so they will actually follow you with their eyes. They do everything that humans will do so that you are prepared for when you actually have a live patient. With this program too, if you already have your EMT certification, you can get credit for that. If not, you'll do that within the first semester of this program. If anyone here is currently working as an EMT and you would one day like to be captain, you will need your bachelor's degree. So why not get it in a field you're passionate about and join us with the emergency services program. I think it's also important to know that this program has 100% career placement. So it's all about having outcomes when you go for your bachelor's degrees. And as you'll see is a reoccurrent theme in these programs, we are able to make sure our students are out in the field working within their program of study. Next, we have our health sciences program. This can be done 100% online or in person, depending on your preference. It is a broad-based program. It's a foundational degree. It prepares you for a variety of health professions, whether or not working in a community or in a school. There are 3 tracks available. So whether or not you are doing a traditional coming in as a freshman, we also have a transfer program you can do a 3+1 and add on our master's degree. So you can actually walk away in 4 years with not only your bachelor's in science, but your master's in health sciences as well. So our graduates pursue programming work in healthcare systems, community agencies, nonprofit health organizations, and more. This is definitely one of our most flexible academic programs. So if you know you want to work in healthcare, but you're not quite sure where, health sciences is the place to start. Next, we have our healthcare administration program. This is 100% online, so it's very flexible to you and your needs. We have a few track options with this. We have long-term care, medical practice management, healthcare administration, and then there also is a capstone project. So when you walk away from this degree, you actually have something to show for your work and what you've done within your 4 years here. Our graduates work in health systems, post-acute care entry-level management, and we also have strong career placement in this program as well. And I also like to show that's a beautiful picture of our lovely hospital campus. Next, we have our medical laboratory science program. This is a bachelor's of science. This has a fall start only. It is a small program. We only accept 28 students into this program per year. Within your senior year alone, you'll do over 700 clinical hours. There's also a certificate track available if you already have your bachelor's degree and you would like to go back and get your certificate in medical laboratory science. As a part of the program, you will also receive your certification as a phlebotomist as well. During this program, you'll actually have clinical rotations in a level 1 trauma center, and there's intensive prep for the certification exam as well. Our graduates pursue jobs in immunology, test development, and clinical consulting. And this is another program that has more jobs available than students. So if you like working, if you're into chemistry or biology, you like running tests, you like working in the medical field, but you don't want to work with people, then this is a great way to get involved. Next, I'm going to talk a little bit about our 3 pathways to the Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. So within all these programs I'm about to talk to you about, in each of them you will earn the Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. In each of these programs, you will complete over 550 clinical hours. We have 100% career placement. So regardless of when you start as a nurse, whether or not you come in as a freshman, as a transfer who's already passed their RN, or you're coming in as a second degree bachelor student, the average starting salary is going to be the same no matter what with your BSN. Within our facility here, we have some amazing dedicated lab space. Our Kaplan exams are built into the curriculum, so you don't have to worry about paying extra or taking time out of your curriculum to take those. We offer fall and spring cohorts. And then the last big thing I like to say is that because Radford University and Radford University Carillion both offer nursing as a degree, we do ask that students apply to one campus. This is because we want to make sure that we are able to give you the correct scholarships and financial aid, and we can only do that by admitting you into one campus. The biggest difference between our two programs is on our main campus, it's a pre-nursing program. Once you're admitted there, you then have to apply for the nursing program, and then your admission requirements are actually based upon the rest of your cohort. Whereas here at RUC, you are admitted and you are in, and there's no chance of not continuing on. All you have to do is pass the classes and pass the tests, and you will continue on your nursing career. And I also like to note that the passing grade for nursing, or your nursing classes, is 80%. So while C's in most other programs are just fine, you have to at least get a B in order to continue on in your nursing degree programs. All right, so our most traditional nursing pathway is the pre-licensure. So you can be a freshman or a transfer and apply to this program. It's a 4-year program. It's a blend of clinicals, a setting, as well as traditional classroom. We also have lots of laboratory and field internships. If you have transfer credit, that can absolutely shorten your length of time in the program. It is, like I said, it's direct admit. This means we have an affiliation with Carillion Clinic as well, which provides a wide array of clinical experiences. And many of our students, about 60% of our students actually go on to continue working for Carillion Clinic at the end of graduation. This is also an option for students if you already have a bachelor's degree or you're finishing up a bachelor's degree and you'd like to go into nursing and you're looking for a more slower pace program. You can do this. It would typically take about 2 years, sometimes 2.5, depending on your science courses to complete, but this is an option for you. I have on these nursing programs included the information for the different program directors. So if you'd like more information, because I know nursing is a bit more complicated than the other programs, please feel free to take a screenshot of that and contact them if you would like more information specifically about these courses. Next, we have our accelerated nursing program. This is definitely our most competitive program here at Radford University Carillion. We have only 48 spots per semester available for this program. It allows for transition into the nursing field. It's for students who've already completed a bachelor's degree. The program is a consecutive 16th month program. The curriculum is prescribed. So there's no thinking. You know exactly what your first and your last class is going to be in this program. This is it's a highly selective program. We're looking at students to complete a handful of prerequisite classes, have a personal statement as well as a resume, and all decisions are actually made by our nursing faculty. It is suggested for students not to work while enrolled in this program because it is so intense. And lastly, with our nursing options, we do offer the RN to BSN. So if you've already obtained your associate's degree in nursing from a local community college, you've already passed your NCLEX, but you're looking for that next step and would like to get that Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, this would be an option for you. It is 100% online, so it's super flexible. So whether or not you want to do part-time or full-time, the residency requirement for this program is only 31 hours. And of that, 25 credit hours are nursing and you get 6 electives. So if there's something that you'd like to learn more about or dive a little bit deeper in, you can absolutely do that with this program. This is also one of our reduced cost programs, and I'll go more into that at the end of our presentation when we talk about our costs. If anyone on this call already has something, they've already done their LPN, one path for you towards that Bachelor's of Science in Nursing is that there are many bridge programs. So you could go to your community college and do an LPN to RN program, and then come to us and do the RN to BSN, because you never want to waste any education that you have already completed. Next, we have our public health program, which is another one of our online programs. So it can be done at any time at your own pace. The whole goal of this program is to improve community health and wellness through education, advocacy, and service. Students who graduate from this program work in food and health inspection, work for the CDC, and right now there's a big need for contact tracers, and that's exactly what you can do with this job. You are eligible at the end of your graduation to apply for the Certified Health Education Specialist if you're looking to work inside a public school. And our graduates work just about anywhere you can imagine. This is one of our fastest growing programs here at RUC. And lastly, I did want to talk a little bit about our respiratory therapy program. This program is in high demand. They need so many respiratory therapists now due to COVID, but it's hands-on with highly skilled instructors and faculty. It's a blend of classroom, laboratory, and clinical. Our graduates work in acute care facilities, sleep labs, and home health. And the average salary in this area is about $48,000, so not a bad way to start. If you already have your associate's degree in respiratory therapy coming in fall 21, we will be offering a degree completion program that you can do online as well. All right, and next I'm going to hand it over to Brian to tell you a little bit about student life here at RUC.
All right, so students come to Radford University Carillion for many reasons. The high quality healthcare education, top faculty, small class size, and state-of-the-art labs. But what they also find is a rich culture, active lifestyle, and people passionate about what they love to do, whether it's in the operating room or the Appalachian Trail. So there's plenty of things to do in the Roanoke area, whether that's on campus or off campus. There's a lot of different things you can get involved in with the community. Some of the clubs and organizations that we have are the American Medical Student Association and the Student Nursing Organization. So whether you want to join clubs that are on our campus or you want to join something that's in the community, you are more than welcome to do that as well. And then for our residence life, so housing is not required for RUC students, but we do offer luxurious apartments in our historic Patrick Henry building. So this is a newly remodeled building. So it's right across the street from campus. And as a resident of the Patrick Henry, you will have access to fitness centers, the fitness center in the building, on-site meal delivery, and private food vendors that are on the ground level of the building. So also speaking of food, we also do have student dining. So that is our City View Grill. So that's our cafeteria that is available for breakfast and lunch. So that has grab and go items all day. So even if you miss the breakfast and lunch times, you can also go in there and there's grab and go options that you can take as well. There's salad bars, made to order items. And then so salad bars is being made by the workers now. So you're not touching everything because of COVID, but everything is made to order. There's meal of the days. So we don't have a food plan or a meal plan right now. So it's just paying with regular money. And then we also have delivery from all your different favorite restaurants. So we have Grubhub, Uber Eats, everything like that. So there's a lot of different places in downtown Roanoke that will deliver. There's a lot of different new style places. So definitely if you want to go out and try something new, going out and ordering something from one of the restaurants in downtown Roanoke is definitely your best bet. So yeah, 25 plus restaurant options in downtown Roanoke that you can choose from. So whatever you have a taste for, definitely available for you.
There is definitely an advantage to being downtown.
Yeah.
Great. And so next I want to talk a little bit about our tuition and fees, because I know that's one thing that is concerning to everyone. So we do offer, as a public institution, we do offer both an in-state and out-of-state rate. And then we have our differential tuition as well. Differential rate are discounted rates that we offer for programs. So regardless if you're in-state or out-of-state, we offer a discount there for our emergency services, RN to BSN, our medical lab science, and our online programs, so the healthcare administration and public health. Our housing, like we said, is not required, but it is an option. And one of the reasons that our housing price is so affordable there is because of the fact that we do not require a meal plan as well, because you actually have full kitchens, laundry, everything inside of your apartment there at the Patrick Henry. We will start awarding financial aid and merit scholarships starting in January of 2021. Students are automatically considered for merit scholarships based on your cumulative GPA, and those awards will come out separately, but you can also view all of your award package online. Only admitted students will be offered financial aid, and just like any other school, we offer loans, federal aid, scholarships, as well as we have internal scholarships as well. If you have specific financial aid questions, because those are very personal, I want to recommend you taking down that RUC financial aid information, giving us an email or giving us a call. We would love to talk more about your own personal situation and how we can make RUC affordable for you. We are accepting applications now. We still have room in some of our spring programs as well as fall. It is a free application. All you have to do is go to radford.edu/apply and click on that RUC logo, and you can apply right away. We also are on the Common App if you've already started an application there as well. And at this point in time, I do want to see if there are any questions for either myself or Brian. We're happy to answer anything that you may have about any of our programs. All right, well, since I don't see the Q&A button flashing, I won't have too much awkward silence. But I will leave you with this, which is my contact information, as well as the contact information here for RUC admissions, as well as information on campus visits. We are currently offering both in-person and virtual visits, depending on your comfort. We would love to have you on campus. For the month of October, we'll be offering campus visits on Thursdays, and then starting in November, we'll have them on Wednesdays and Thursdays. We'd love to have you down, show you some of our state-of-the-art facilities. We even have a nice RUC t-shirt waiting for you. But we also check on our website for our virtual opportunities, whether or not it's a general virtual visit or one-on-one with faculty to learn more about those programs. And I guess if that's it, it's been a pleasure presenting with you today, and we hope that you will apply to RUC in the near future. Thank you.
All right, so just a few closing remarks. Thank you to all of our participants who joined us today. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey, and we would appreciate any feedback that you are able to provide. Also, just a reminder that this is just one of the many sessions being hosted, so be sure to sign up for additional sessions at WVACRAO.org. And in about a week, you'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other sessions recordings at WVACRAO.org. Thank you.